Okay, let us discuss about creating a wireframe of a website. Before creating wireframe of a website, you have to think about theme of the website, right? What is your theme? Your theme may include, you may be interested in making a website on rural development. You may want to develop a website on news and analysis. You may want to develop a website related to art and culture, Bihari cuisine, whatever you want. I mean, so that's why first you have to think about the theme of your website. Right? So after that, you will have to think about the wireframe. So wireframe means that first, uh, if you see a website, then what you find is that you have a masthead, right? Masthead. And above the masthead, what is there? That is first your website name, right? It may be anything related to your theme. I'm writing here ABC, whatever. When you decide your website name, and then you can put it here. So first theme and your website name must be related to the theme. Or if would not be related to the theme, then your website will not reflect the idea that on which theme your website is designed and what type of content you are going to deliver. So this is the first. After that, you must have seen that in a website, you may find various tabs, right? Tabs are basically different section of the website. I mean, this is in this manner: 1, 2, suppose 3, and then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, and then 9. Suppose you have 9 tabs. So first tab will always be home tab. Reason is simple that if you are visiting a website and you go into a section and you don't know, I mean, from one tab to another, from one link to another, you get inside a website and now you don't know where you are and you want to come back to the home page. Then in that scenario, what will you do? You will have an option that you can just click home and you can come back to the home, right? Suppose, I mean, take an example that suppose you are developing a website on rural development, then what will be the tabs? So suppose my first tab, is related to rural news, right? It is quite possible. Over news. Suppose this is, I'm writing here, suppose it is first tab related to news, right? Second tab, I may want to dedicate to innovation. Innovation. So accordingly, you can decide the tab's name, whatever you want. And generally, last tab will be the tab of contact us. Right. Last tab always you will find that it is a contact us. After that, this is what we are trying to develop a website on rural development, and these are the tabs. Now you have to design the home page of a website. So generally, you will find that home page there is a right panel, right? And in right panel, you must have seen that first story, headline, and then intro, 2-3 line intro. Then second story, then 2-3 line intro. Right? This is what we do. Third story, then intro. This is how it is developed. And they put name of this section sometimes. Sometimes they put name like most read, most popular. Right? So this way they showcase their content of their website. So this section is dedicated to that. After that, we will find that they put a photograph section where most important photograph, which is nationally, internationally important, they may run it here. Sometimes they can run a gallery here, slideshow kind of gallery. Sometimes they put video here if something important is happening. So they start playing video here. So whatever you want to showcase here, you can showcase it. Then you will find that the first headline and then intro, right? Then second headline and then intro, right? This is how, and after that, what they do, you find that there are different chunks. Chunks, it means in a square shape, and all these chunks, 1, 2, 3, even 4, they have chunks. Then similarly, they can have some more chunks here. And all the chunks will be the chunks for these sections, right? These sections. So all this section will be showcased. All this section will showcase through, these chunks. So basically, home page is not a page where you can put stories and develop stories particularly for this page. Basically, home page is to showcase the important stories of all other pages. So there is not a single story which is being written for home page. Stories will be written for news section, innovation sections, opinion, blogs, whatever name you can give as per your requirement. So you will, these chunks will showcase the stories of these sections. And even these story will always be of the stories of some section. Suppose some important news, some important innovations, you can showcase here most important stories of your website. But these stories will also belong to some sections, right? So this is the design of homepage. This is the first level of designing. As I told you that when we develop a website, we have to develop a website on 3 levels. First, this is a homepage. Second, the section page. You have to design the section page also. Suppose you want to develop news. So this is the design of home page. You cannot repeat the same design on for the section page also. Section page. Reason is simple, because in section page you cannot show the all other sections, because that section page should dedicated to that section only. So in that case, what we do, we keep this thing, the half of, these 2 stories and the gallery, we keep these things. And we don't keep these things, we just write other stories, right? And we write other stories and we put all these stories in one liner, all are clickable. So this is the design of a section page. And after that, when you click a story, then you go to a story page. Story page is third level of designing. First level of designing is home page. We have to design home page, and home page is the showcase page of all other sections. So this is the design of home page. Then you will have to design the section page. Section page will be designed differently, because the focus will be on showcasing the stories of section, that section only. And as I told you that you can keep the design similar of home page, half of these things. These two stories and this gallery thing you can repeat in section page only. And on the place of these chunks, you can just write other stories and you can just put headlines of all other stories so that people can click and read the stories of that section. And third is story page. And when people will click the story and then we go to the third page, story page, then what will be the design? So that design is very simple. The whole story will open, and with a photograph, if photograph is there, or then in last you can write related stories. Related story means that story related to that story. You can put 2-3 links of related stories so that if your user want to know more about that story, they can click the related story and they can go and read about that. This is what I mean, the design. This is called wireframe. So you people have to design a wireframe. So what you need to do is that first think about a theme, then think about the name of your website, then think about different sections of your website, right? And design this home page only. So this is the thing you have to do, and this is a graded assignment. You will have to do this assignment, and this contain marks, right? So thank you. You can uh, go and uh, develop this wireframe, right? So thank you.